Hello everybody, it's Ryan Oakley from weddingphotographygig.com, and it turns out this step took a little bit longer than I had anticipated. So I was trying to keep these videos down to under 10 minutes if I could, and so I've now split this step 4 up into two parts, step 4A and step 4B. So welcome to step 4B. After we got through the last video, we got all the way to the end of setting up our fonts and our colors for our text, and now we're just going to finish off this page, so it should just take a few minutes here. Under boxes, boxes are customizing these things here. So if I wanted to use a custom background like black, I can. But I don't want to. I actually really like this gradient that Smugmug has here by default. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that, and I don't mind the borders either, so I'm going to leave that as well. Under photos, I'm just going to go ahead and minimize a couple of these to give us some room so that we can see what we're doing. Header, background, text. Okay, so we did boxes. Photos, I'm actually going to, well, let's just show you what the photo boxes look like. They're certainly not bad. For some reason, I feel like I want to change it. I've changed it on the other site, so I'm going to go ahead and change this. This one's definitely up to you, whatever you want to do, but I'll tell you what I do. So this one's got a nice gray, but I'm going to go with a nicer gray, if there's such a thing. 919191 is what I'm going to use, and it lightens that one up, and I think I'm going to darken this one up. So I'm going to use 393939. There we go. And there we go. And then the right click message. So I was talking about this in a previous step where Smugmug's got built-in protection if I go into a gallery or someone goes in my gallery and they like this photo here, so they want to go ahead and download it. Well, if they right click on that, like you can normally right click on images online and then save them to your desktop, this right click protection comes up and it says the page at johnnywalkerphotography.smugmug.com says, did you know you can purchase digital downloads through the buy button? Cool, eh? So instead of saying this image is copyright but blah blah blah, I'm trying to keep the language kind of soft to say, yeah, I know you were trying to grab this image, but I've got it set up so that you can't, and maybe you can choose to buy a digital download instead. So it kind of encourages somebody to go ahead and do that. So we're going to copy and paste this language, and whatever language you want to use you can put in there, but I said, do you know you can purchase digital downloads through the buy button? Cool, A. I say A because I personally am Canadian, but Johnny Walker here is from the Antarctic. Well, getting ahead of myself. Okay, so we're gonna go paste that in there, and I'm gonna put quotations around this because I think it would look better. So we're gonna do that. Quotations on either end. Okay, so our right click message is complete. Now we're going to go into the footer. So the footer is where we've got this banner here and some information from Smugmug. So I'm going to use a custom footer, and I'm going to use an image. Now, oops, he didn't. Oh yeah, file here. Okay, so before I go into that, so you can see the favicon image that we used earlier is now showing up fine. So that's just Smugmug just has that. So even when we upload, and this might, by the time you watch this video, Smugmug might have fixed this little bug, but when I upload my banner, it's going to show up as that thin thing as well. So I'm going to go find my banner, which is right here, and I'm going to upload that. And I'm probably gonna, well, I might end up doing a separate video as part of this tutorial, kind of separate, but not as part of the steps, but as a separate little piece of information or tutorial that will show you how I create a banner for my site. But I figure a lot of photographers already are fairly decent at web graphics, so you might already know how to do that stuff. But If you're interested, send me a message or put a comment on my on the tutorial here. And if you're interested in seeing how I create my banner, then I can do that. I can set up a separate tutorial for that. Okay, we want to center the footer and the banner, and oh, I think this was blank before. I had to redo this, but I think this was blank before, so I'm going to blank that out again and show you what we're going to do. So we want our banner to be clickable. So we want to head over here to our home page link. I'm going to go right click on that. I'm going to go copy the link address, and then I'm going to come in here and I'm going to paste that because we want the banner to point to our home page. Custom size, I'm going to leave that, and then the last thing we're going to change here is our home page. Show username's homepage. So all that is, let me see if I can find our site. All that is this text right here. For some reason it's on by default with Smugmug, and we want to turn that off. So I'm going to click that off, and now when I go publish, I'm going to go OK. I'm just going to click out of that one, and I'm going to go back to our home page. Click the my home page there. So there's our new site. So we've got a nice banner. We've kind of cleaned it up a lot. We've got our new text and some of that stuff. And if we go into visitor view, we can see that we've got our things are looking pretty clean. Now we're well on our way to creating Z website, which is this website here. And there we go. So that's the end of step 4B. We're now at this point, and I believe in the next video I'm going to show you how to create a portfolio gallery out of the photos that we've already uploaded to our site, and then we're going to put that photo gallery link into our nav bar. So that'll be step 5. Alright, we'll see you in the next video.